Hello everyone, this is your makeup look for May9 Fashion, and it's a very soft, pretty look. We're looking for a perfected complexion basically, and I'll go through in the video my steps to achieve that. Please you are welcome to email me makeup4fat@gmail.com and ask me any questions. I'm here to help with product advice, application advice, any tips and tricks that you need. The eye look is a very soft contoured eye look using natural colors. So a very neutral eye palette, natural lashes, natural lash line. I didn't actually do anything underneath my eye, but it does look a little bit contoured. That's just my natural shape. And that's what the look is about, just enhancing your natural beauty, being soft and perfected. I hope you enjoy, and please let me know any questions that you have. So for this look, we really want to focus on having a completely flawless complexion. So I'm going to walk through some basic steps to keep in mind, and I'm going to invite you to send me an email if you have any questions about how to get the look. So I've done my skin prep. The next thing I'm going to do is actually apply my foundation. Now the reason I'm applying my foundation first before concealer is because I want to see how much concealer I will actually need by the time I finish with my foundation. So I'm going with one shade, and I've always applied my foundation with my fingers. Please do whatever you feel best with. I tap it on my fingers and I tap around, and then I just gently blend it down and out or across the forehead, down the nose. Now for the look that we're going for on the runway today, we will want a soft matte or a natural finish for the skin. Dewy is okay as long as we can add a little bit of powder to just neutralize any excess shine. And we really just want a soft complexion, and considering the heat and the weather, we're just going to err on the side of caution and just do some very light oil control or mattifying for the skin. Now I do have a spot on the side of my nose and on my chin, so I'm just going to go in with my concealer and just gently dab those areas with my finger to gently press in the concealer. And I'm just going to gently tap a little bit of concealer just in my inner tear duct, just to give that area a lift. Of course, if you have dark circles under your eyes, please go ahead and cover them. I'm going to leave my skin as it is right now, and I'm going to move on to the eyes. For the eye look that we're going for, we do want to make it a nice, soft, natural, contoured eye. So I'm going to use a neutral palette like this. I'm going to avoid that color because it doesn't match my skin tone. But you basically want to work with your natural skin tone, picking colors that are pale with your undertone in mind, and then going deeper. So I'm going to start with my eye base, and I'm just going to tap a little bit on my lid and smooth that around with my finger. Now I'm going to keep it simple and use my superhero brush. This is from It Cosmetics. It's the 4-in-1 Eye Transforming Super Shadow and Liner. It's my go everything brush. I use it all the time. And I'm going to layer my look from light to dark because I'm going to use the same brush over and over. So I'm going to take my lightest shade first, and I'm just going to pop this in my inner third of my eye. And actually I'm going to pull it out to about halfway on my mobile lid. And then I'm going to very gently come under my brow bone and just gently get under the brow bone. from there, I'm going to take a neutral brown, something a little bit on the lighter side, but just enough to contour the eye shape. So when I'm looking to contour the eye shape, I am going to find the recess where my eyeball goes in. It's not always the crease of your eye, so just pay attention to where that is. If I'm open, I'm actually looking at my top lash line and coming straight out to the side here, and that's kind of how high I want to go. And then I'm just going to deepen with a windshield wiper motion, really blend and make this curve to just contour the eye. Like that. I am going to then make my brush a little bit smaller, and I'm going to take a darker neutral brown and I'm going to just do a little bit on my outer corner. Going to make this brush big and fluffy, and I'm just going to use it to blend it together. And then because I really want my eyeball to, the mobile lid to be lifted, I'm going to go back over it with my light shade and just gently tap that on the mobile lid. There. Then I'm going to use my black liner, and I'm going to just do a very natural lash line. I'm going to start wherever my eyelashes start, which hopefully you can see that on your own eye, and then I'm going to just gently draw the shape to the corner of my outer eye. Just like that. Then I'm going to go in, if you have a lash curler, go ahead and curl your lashes. I'm not going to because I've already done this today, but go ahead and just give your lashes a nice lift, and then go in with your mascara. I'm going to avoid my bottom lash line. We're going for a very clean makeup look, so if you can do it very cleanly, go ahead, whatever feels right, but we want a very clean lower lash line. So I'm just gonna go in with my underneath my lashes, wiggle back and forth and pull through, and I'm gonna really build up my upper lash line with just a couple of coats of mascara. Okay, so the eyes are done. From there, I'm going to go ahead and finish my complexion. So we are going to do, just with a soft hand, a nice highlight, blush, maybe bronzer, and contour. And I'm just going to show you a couple of areas that I really want you to focus on. So I have a personal favorite. This is it's actually a pointed foundation brush. I use it for my contour. I just love it. Contour should always be something a little bit on the, I guess I'm gonna say gray. I don't mean a gray color, but cool toned, only because if you look shadows, if you look on the wall, when a shadow hits the wall, it's never orange. So I just really want to make sure that we're finding the right products. And I actually use this eyebrow palette because the browns here are nice and cool toned. So I'm going to just take the lighter one. And for this contour, we want to get a little bit of the cheek here. So I take from this, I don't know anatomy-wise what this part is called, but I always say wherever you put your hair behind your ear, that line, and then when you suck in your cheek, that line there. And I'm just going to do a soft contour from here to here. And then if you have a large forehead and you want to go ahead and just gently contour the edges of that, you can do that too. And then go ahead and do the other side. And then I'm going to take a soft diffuse brush and I'm going to use this, it's a pinky toned blush. And then if you feel like you want to do a hint of a bronzer, go ahead. I also have a very light highlighter here that I'm going to go in with. Just on my upper cheekbones. I really would like to avoid anything on the nose. That's just, we don't want your nose to come off on your face. So we're going to really focus on the complexion and apply powder to the nose. So I have a pressed powder. Where'd it go? There it is. And my favorite is to go in with a kabuki brush, which is just the shape of a round, and this one doesn't have a handle. And I'm just gonna go through and buff all of everything in. And part of this buffing really helps marry what I've put on my face so that it stays all day. Okay, and then I'm going to do my brows just with a soap brow. Now my brows are incredibly thick, so I don't actually need to shape them at all, but I'll just show you real quick. You can go ahead and just gently fill in the center beginning of your brow. If you need to, if you want to shape your tail just as a soft shape, that works as well. But really, we just want to comb the brows out. So I have somewhere, this will work. I have soap and a spoolie, and I'm just going to spray my spoolie with water. And get a little bit of soap, and I'm just going to gently comb through and lift up my brows. And just give them a bit of shape. Then we're going for a pink lip. So I've put some examples of pink on the back of my hand. We want a true pink on the lips. And I think I will have a palette of pink lipsticks there with disposable applicators so that we have options. Please bring your own pink lipstick for touch-ups just in case. And I will have a list of products to pack just in case for yourself. But I'm going to go ahead and pick one of these lips just to show you. And then I might just pop on a little bit more of a blush just to match this. Let me see if I have a pink blush handy. Oh, I have this. Okay, this is from Wander. It's a nice pink. So I'm just gonna gently tap that on. And then I'll just gently buff the edges out. And then to finish off the look and make sure it all stays, we're going to use a makeup setting spray. Hopefully you have one. If not, do what you can, and we'll touch it up on set.